Oh dear, what has happened in Lanzarote? I said it was sunny this morning. Well, it is still sunny, but we've got a Calima. What's a Calima? Well, it looks like it's cloudy, doesn't it, behind me? The sun has disappeared, but it's actually sand that's blown over because the wind has picked up a little bit. So I'm going to take you for a walk along the Playa Blanca front. We're going to have a look at a Calima here in Lanzarote today. It's 5:30 in the afternoon on the 12th of December. Let's go see. So here we go. We're starting down by the harbour area here, and I'm going to walk into town. But you can see things are quiet at the moment because it is 5:30, so it's before the sort of evening rush. So you've got the Irish Anvil there and the curry house on the top. And then in this little square as well, you've got Popeyes, great for fish and chips as well. You've got loads in this area. And of course, it all overlooks the harbour. And you can see, look, can you see how sort of misty it is? The sun is somewhere over there. But believe me, it is warm. It's 24 degrees at the moment. So let's head that way and I'll take you down on to the main avenida of Playa Blanca. So here we go. We are starting just at the end of the harbour into the main town. And I love this area here. You've got the Fred Olsen coming in or going out, one or the other. But you can see the waves are a little bit choppy, but not too bad. But they are forecasting high winds for the weekend, especially Saturday. So we're going to go up these little steps here and have a little look, see what's going on. But you've got some beautiful views here. So let's go this direction. Yum Yum's here. There's some people enjoying a little drink and taking in all the views. Look. They're over there looking at that Fred Olsen ferry coming in from Fuerteventura. And I know it looks grim, doesn't it? It does look grim, but like I said, it's about 24 degrees. There is definitely a little bit of a breeze picking up. And well, let's face it, it's sort of 5:30, 5:45. So the sun is sort of going down a little bit over there. But usually it's a little bit brighter than it is now at this time. And there's still a few people around. Shops are open, but very empty. Got the German bakery there, look. They do all sort of homemade German things, and then big sausages. There's a few people enjoying a drink there. Hello, you all right? So there's still a lot of people here. It's getting a little bit busier. I said before, last week was very quiet because it's sort of that strange week before Christmas. But it is picking up a little bit this week. And next week, I reckon, is gonna be busy, busy, busy. Imagine India here, look. They've changed their sign. They've got a new sign up there. And you can get yourself a little meal deal in there. They have an early bird special. But everyone's sort of just getting ready for the evening rush, I suppose. You've got Mama Rosa's here. This looks like a beautiful Italian restaurant. And you can see, look, usually you can see all the way over to Fuerteventura and Lobos. But I can just about see Lobos. And I certainly cannot see Fuerteventura. There's Mama Rosa's. Hello, how are you? You all right? They're ready, look, ready for an evening. You got Mr. Panda, that's a Chinese restaurant. They opened as a buffet at first and then opened as a normal restaurant. And then you've got the Camel, which sort of does tapas and things. So there's still everything open, 365 days of the year in the Canaries. So whether you're here in Lanzarote, Tenerife or Gran Canaria, it is one of the biggest winter destinations, I think, around the world, in Europe anyway, because we usually get the sun all winter. I mean, you will get days where it'll be raining and it'll be a little bit chilly, but well, we've still certainly got summer weather, apart from today with the wind bringing in that Calima. But like I said, anyone on holiday at the moment, please comment. The temperature is lovely, isn't it? I'm in shorts and t-shirt. You will need to bring a cardigan or something for the evening, because it does get a little bit chilly. Good morning. Good morning. It's usually morning for me. I'm out on the evening. How are you? You okay? Got Tamasha Spice of Life there. That looks lovely. Lots of Indian restaurants opening. Of course, my favourite is the Indian Curry House that we started at, and there's Spice Fusion in the Papagayo Centre if you're at the other end. Hello, you're right. That one's busy. Look, Isla Bonita restaurant, look. Somebody else waving up there, look. So some places are busy and some places not so busy. So I wonder if they're putting special offers on. I would have thought so. So we're just going to head down this way, look, to the Playa Blanca beach and have a little look. And you can see in the distance, sort of over there, so it's not too hazy. Look, you can still see the Vulcan Hotel, Marina Rubicon and Papagayo. I think as the Calima comes in, that might disappear, but we shall see. So let's head down here. So there's a few people in Puerto Blanco getting an early dinner. So is it too early for dinner? Sort of 6 o'clock-ish. What time do you lot have dinner back home? I know a lot of people do, well, especially a lot of the Brits, they sort of look at dinner at sort of 6:30-ish, don't they? The Spanish wouldn't even contemplate 6:30 for dinner. You're talking more like 10 o'clock at night for them. But I know, I've spoke to a few of the Brits that say, oh yeah, we go for dinner at sort of 6:30. I think on holiday, 7:30 is a sort of reasonable dinner time. But there are some people grabbing dinner already. Look, Puerto Marineros, look. This is a new restaurant that's opened right by the beach. And again, there's some lovely views here, look. Just overlooking the Playa Blanca beach. You can see that the waves are coming in slightly, but not too bad. Not too bad, but the lifeguards are here anyway. Lifeguards keeping everybody safe, and there's a green flag up, which means that you can go swimming. However, I don't know about you, I don't think I'd be swimming in that today, would you? Oh look, they've got something going on down here. Wrestling, I think. That's the local wrestling club with the little kids. That's it, I'm so nice growing up here, look. Being able to do things like that on the beach. Beautiful. They don't know they're born, do they? Lovely jewellery shop here, Santos. Always does you expensive stuff. Apparently going to do Rolexes soon. And then at the top, look, you've got the Old Mill. So that's a nice bar, the Old Mill. They have live music and stuff up there. And all your sports as well on. And Indian Delight as well at the top, another Indian restaurant. And this is where it starts to get a little bit busier down this end of town. So this is where it all kicks off. And it's always at Brisa Marina, and that's the green one. Everybody knows this place. It's one of the most popular restaurants in Playa Blanca. Basically, it's the location of it. It's got an amazing location right on the front of Playa Blanca. Hola, todo bien? That's the owner. I mean, he's here all the time. And for an owner to be like, I mean, owning a restaurant this big, you find that in Lanzarote that a lot of the owners of the restaurants, I mean, don't get me wrong, they've got plenty of cash, but they're in the restaurant every single night, always seeing and making sure everything's fine. And realistically, they don't need to be, especially the Canarians, because I mean, you know, they've got these big businesses which, if you had back home, would be huge restaurants. Because they've been born and bred here, you know, they've been here many years, they know everything. And they're there every single night making sure everything's fine. So it's a complete lifestyle when you own a restaurant here. I don't think I could do it. You've got Brisas del Mar there, which is another one. And these shops, which are all over the Canaries at the moment, called Koala Bay. And they're like your clothes shops, but I do like the fact that they're quite modern. And they do look quite nice on the avenidas. They've got them in Tenerife. You know me, I think they look a lot nicer than your tat shops, which make things look like Blackpool in the sun, don't they? This one's a very, very popular place. The Vulcan, the Tim and Fire. Always busy. And one of the busiest places up this end is this little ice cream shop. It's a little gold mine, this is. Always busy, always rammed, always people having a drink or getting an ice cream or a coffee. They do cocktails, what, $5.95, so that's probably why. And then of course, you've got Typical Canario and the Jumbo, which is another Chinese restaurant, Asian Chinese. And it's meant to be very good. I've not eaten there, but I intend to. And we always end our little tour of the Playa Blanca front at the one and only Fundgrube, right next to the Yellow Elephant, where you can get all your perfumes and all your sunglasses and anything that you can possibly imagine. Or you can get in there and have a little cool off on a hot day because they've got air conditioning. But there you go. It looks grim, doesn't it? But let's face it, the sun is going down. It's sort of turning night time. We have got a Calima, but it's still very warm. And look, the Christmas lights are on. So whatever you're doing, don't panic. Don't worry. If you come into Lanzarote, it is fantastic. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon.